Okay, I'm gonna get started with my next project here. This wood has a yellow color to it. I don't know what it is. It's pretty heavy too, and it's pretty thick. I don't need all that. I gotta kind of cut it in half. It's not gonna be exactly half. So I can cut a couple of strips out of it. Because we're gonna make a star bowl. It's gonna have a star on the bottom. It's gonna be like a mushroom bowl that holds candy or fruits, you know, like a fruit bowl or something like that. It'd be like a mushroom shape. I reckon that's what you would call it. I have one in my on my dining table. Excuse my table. It's cluttered very badly. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, like a mushroom shape. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this board and down here. Make sure I cut it where I have a long enough strip. And then we'll go from there. And I got some walnut over here I'll probably use. And then some pine. All right. And we're gonna get right to it. All right, I got to shave off the edge. It's pretty rough looking. It's very rough. Okay, I don't need a rough edge. Okay, now I have my 3 pieces. I'm gonna glue these together. So I shaved off a little bit off of this pine. It's common pine, and it's not expensive. So I mean, everything's jacked up in price these days, but it's not expensive compared to these two. So I'll go. This is 2 inches wide. That's what I wanted. I don't know how long I got it, but I'm gonna glue them together. And then that's when after they're dry and glued together, that's when I'll cut them into a diamond shape so that I can put them together and form a star. The angles that are cut on here have to be the same length as this is wide. In other words, when I cut 45 degrees, it's got to be the same length as this. So, what I have to do is measure this, and I have to turn this right here to 45. So 45 degrees. That's 45. Okay, I gotta fill in these areas here. And it just, you know, like this. I gotta cut them off and fit them in. But I can't. This has a slight angle. I thought I could just fit them on in. But anyway, this right here has to be cut off on the ends because they're not straight. They're not true. They're just kind of rounded off. This wood right here, along with some other pieces of boards that I found off the side of the road, somebody was throwing away, and I grabbed them, threw them in the bed of my truck, and I said, hey, I can use it for something. So hey, here we go. One man's trash is another man's treasure, right? So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cut these where they're squared off on the ends, and then we'll have to cut pieces out for the to fill in those areas on the star. That'll be the bottom of the bowl, and then coming up. Okay, I'm going to oh, sorry, I got my music on. Okay, I'm going to smooth this out so I can fit this on there. Now I got it smoothed out on this side some. Now this is not perfect. These lines are not lining up across here and here. They're off. But that's okay. You know, it is what it is, right? I really work with this all day. I thought I was going to be wood turning by now. And I am in a sense in putting on the tenon, but I'm not there yet. I hadn't even done segmenting to build it up yet. So anyway, I had to cut on this, and I decided to add some the white lines. It looks a little off. It doesn't look great, but oh well, it is what it is. This is what I made. This is what it's going to be. It's not perfect by any means, that's for sure. I'm still learning a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things I do not know. And measuring, and you know, try to measure wood and fit it in there. I'm going to smooth this out. It's a little slightly beveled, or a little rounded slightly. It's got to be smooth, flat. And then I'll add this piece on so I can turn it a little bit and round off these edges. Round the edges off. And then I got to figure up how big the segment pieces have to be to form a circle that I can fit on top of here on the edge. I found a little calculator, free calculator online, but it's confusing to me. It's not giving me the numbers that I think I need, because when I calculated the size and everything, and then I tried to segment a piece of junky wood for practice, that was way too big of a circle. I have to make the circle the same size as the outside diameter of this. So anyway, I'll get something going.
Let you go.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize about my fan going. I gotta keep cooled off and keep the dust away. So, anyway, okay, I had a thought because I saw a bowl that had it on there, and my bowl has it on there too, of making like petals for the lip. And in order to do that, I figured, now I could be wrong, I don't know how other people do it, I figured what you would do is cut circles and then cut them in half, and then take those and go around, glue them together and go around to form the lip. Now I don't know if I can pull this off or not. I hope I can, because this is some of my good wood. This is the reddish color wood that I'm gonna use for the lip. I'm hoping to put this one on between these segments over here and the lip. So this ring will go on next after I smooth this out. Sorry, my camera. After I smooth this out, I'm gonna put this one on, hopefully, because it's a little bit smaller, it's a little bit different. Hopefully it'll be fine, because it is thick enough. And then I'll hopefully put petals on top to form a lip. If I can't pull it off, then we'll do something else. But this is perfectly 8 inches long. So I'm gonna cut it in half, and then I'm gonna cut those twos in halves to have 4 pieces. Then I have another piece that's identical to it, and I'll do the same.
I will never let you go.
Okay, before we put the this piece on right here, I need to smooth this out a little bit, and I gotta be very careful because it's getting pretty thin on the wall. So this right here needs to come out some right here, slope out a little bit. I can't just go straight down like that, that's for sure. So anyway, let's smooth out the outside a little bit, and then we're gonna smooth the edge out and then glue that on. I figure I'll do that while I still have some support with that wood and the tailstop. All right, let's get to it. Okay, I'm gonna glue this on now. There's one thing that I've thought about, and that is I can't go on this. Okay, it has to be at an angle, and I want these to slope down on this side. Want them to slope down, so I'll mainly be working on the face of this, coming down with it. You see what I'm saying? I'll be working with the face. So anyway, I was just going to draw a line in there, trying to center this up as I can. Alright everyone, I'm back. I did several things. I wasn't happy about this wood. This is cheap pine right here. And I mean, it's strong on here now, but the problem now is this. This segment piece is too small to my liking. And I decided what I'll do is make some more segmented pieces. I got one already dry and glued. I had to do a hole bigger so I can make a bigger dowel. This is a big dowel. And I made some more segments, so I'm going to replace this here area, and I'm going to replace this area with this because this is too small. And so I segmented another piece together and wait for these to dry. So we're going to replace these areas, and this will go here. And then that's where I'll put the dowel in, and then put the bowl, the fruit bowl. It will stick in through to the fruit bowl also, because I want to make sure it's good and sturdy and strong. Now, the fruit bowl is separate from turning this stuff. I mean, with this stem. The segmented pieces look much better also. They're more dignified looking and regal looking, and it just is outstanding. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this off here. Or else I'll make this a dowel to go in the other end. I don't know. I'm just gonna take this off for now, and I'll deal with it later. We're going to go ahead and put that bowl on there so I can finish turning it. right. I got all these pieces last night actually. It took a long time because I had all kind of stuff I had to do to this thing. But in order to get it perfectly lined up to get this bowl back on here, so I redid the center. This is not the shape it's going to be. I'm going to shape it down. But I segmented all these pieces, and it's going to look much better with the segmented pieces. And I glued it to the bowl last night, and I let it dry overnight for several hours. To completely 100% cure, they say 24 hours. So I did not wait 24 hours. It's been about 11 or 12 hours, okay? But I think that's sufficient. That's pretty good. So anyway, we're going to get it shaping it. Shape it to the final shape. And get that baby done today. I'm so excited. I thought I was going to get it done yesterday, but I kept running into problems with the dowels not working out and being pine wood. It's cheap pine. It was just breaking. It was not lined up correctly when I did it with the hand drill. So I knew at that point I had to do everything on the lathe for it to run true and have the center hole for the dowels to fit through perfectly. So that's what I had to do, and it took a long time. All right, let's get to it. Okay, something very disappointing happened. My light fell down from the ceiling of the carport and hit my bowl and put a hole in it. Whoop. I'm patching it up best I can. I put some of that paint blue tape on the inside, so hold it there steady. I'm not concerned about that, but anyway, I'm gonna have to fill. I can't find the other pieces. There's a piece that goes here and a piece that goes over here, and it's missing, and I can't find it anywhere. So no, I ain't giving up. I put hours and hours and hours of work into this. I cannot believe that happened, but it did. Okay, things happen sometimes. That's life, right? So you don't give up just because life throws at you terrible things. You just keep going for it. Now, if it had put a huge hole in it and all, I may have to start over again, but at this point, I think I can patch it up. It's not going to be perfect, but anyway, I just want to let you in on what is going on and what happened. It's not a fault of mine. It was something that just, it was eventually going to happen anyway. All right, and I'll be back. I'm going to fix this hole. All right, everyone. I worked on the area some. I may work on it just a little bit more. I put some, I don't know, some kind of hardener from Lowe's. It's not as nearly as good as Starbond, but well, that's the area, and I may work with it just a little more after I get it off the lathe. It's pretty dry right now. I worked and sand on it, and the areas where I couldn't find the pieces of wood, I had to put some wood filler in there, and I also bought some of the plastic wood filler. It would match the tan area some, so that's a little bit of a discolor area. But other than that, I mean, it worked pretty well. So anyway, we're going to continue. I'm going to work in this area here at the bottom, smooth it out some. It seems like it might not be running true after it got hit by that light that it fell down from my ceiling. I bought a tripod. See? Tripod, and only place I know to set it up at this point, I'm not going to shine the light on you, I'm not going to shine it up to the light, is behind the lathe, because I put it beside it on each side and it's just not doing any justice in shining the light properly. But anyway, we're going to start working in this area of the stem, in the base, in the center ball area, or the center roundish area, disc area. It's not necessarily going to be a ball. So anyway, we're going to work on it and try to finish this thing up. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! Hello, everybody. Woohoo! I got it finished. And she's gorgeous. She's absolutely stunning. And wow, I'm so glad that I segmented this area because it is beautiful. Look at that. And there's that ring. I put that gold colored ring around that open little gap. It just worked out perfect. It fit right in there perfectly. So yeah, sometimes I don't plan things right, and there's the bottom. It's not perfect by any means. There's a couple of lines where I cut into it wrong, but that's okay. There's the very bottom of the base. It is just beautiful. I love it. And I got the idea from my bowl that I had on my table. It's a fruit bowl, but I use it as candy bowl. You use your candy bowl if you want to, right? Let me get that thing going. Now I had to work in making the bottom here of the bowl and the inside. See the inside. Let's see, where's that area where the light fixture fell? Hold on a second. The light fixture fell, and it's hard to see it. Now, there's a little slight area on the brown area that smeared a lighter color, but other than that, I mean, there's the area right there I had to fix, and it's smoothed out with the rest of the bowl. So that worked out very well. I'm very pleased with that. It's good and shiny and beautiful and finished. It's a big bowl too. I would say, wow, I don't know how wide it is, but it was probably around 11 inches. If you were to measure from one end to the other, it might be about 12. The lathe does say it'll fit 12-inch bowls. With these petals hanging out, I'm sure that it was reaching there because my tool rest would not fit under these petals. It wouldn't clear the petals. The petals would hit it. So I had to put the tool rest, align it in such a way that the tool rest wasn't underneath the petals. It was beside the petals, and adjusted accordingly. So there's the center. That's where I had added that light color wood. Now I darkened the area on the outside some, but it's still not perfect by any means. And yeah, I made some mistakes here and there. That's okay. It's still beautiful. Trying to touch my screen here and hold this at the same time. So there's a stair step. Different colors of the wood. That's just stunning. That is absolutely stunning. But anyway, it took me several days to do this. I was really surprised that it took a lot longer than I thought it would. So let me see if I can stand back a little bit. That's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And I love those petals. I love those petals. That just really adds such character to it. It makes it one of a kind. But anyway, I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I'm so excited you come here. And I'm so happy. Thank you so much for blessing me. And for all my regulars, thank you. And for all my visitors, thank you for coming by and visiting. That means a lot to me that you took the time out of your day to come here. And because I love sharing my art and inspiring other people, because people inspire me when I see their art. And, you know, the share is such a wonderful, you know, privilege and honor. Thank you. And I hope y'all are doing well. And I hope y'all are smiling, having a great day and week. And I'm just so happy to be able to put this video out. Because I get to see y'all again. Because I do miss you once again. Every time I miss you. I miss you. I dearly do. Y'all are dear to me. Thank you. And y'all are so special. Thank you so much. I don't know you personally in person, but you know, hey, you're my friend, and I thank you. Okay. And don't forget, never give up. And I just proved that you never give up with that hole that got put in there. I didn't give up. And I wasn't going to give up out of all the hours and hard work and you know, I poured into it. And, you know, I take y'all along with me. So this is special. This is important. This means a lot to me. I'm not going to give up. So don't give up. And don't forget, it's Fatwood life. No, there's no Fatwood in this. I haven't done much Fatwood lately, and that's fine. It's art channel also. So anyway, until next time, y'all keep smiling, and we'll see you next time, right? I hope so. I sure do. All right. All right. Bye-bye.